guys, welcome on to the Monday modding episode. Now this one is kind of a rush job. It's not the scheduled Monday modding because we have released the season's display. So this is a little tutorial on how to adjust it to whatever you would like. A few people have commented that they want longer years and shorter years. So you open up the mod, zip, and you'll find the mod desk and the LUA. It's only a little script. Get over here. But it just adds that little bit more. I've been using it for years. It's something I've wrote just to sort of aid with my Let's Plays. And decided to share it this time because people said in the comments they wanted it. And currently she's coming up to 100 downloads, I think. Thereabouts. And it's only been released a few days. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Anyway, here's how to mess about with it. Now, I don't know if this is going to affect you or not. But I use a 1080 screen. So it's 1920 wide, 1080 height wise. Now if you use a different resolution, it may be that it moves. I don't know. If it does, that's your height value, that's your X value. If you tweak those, it will move it to the left, move it to the right. So hopefully you'll be able to put it to where you need it to be. I don't know if it affects it or not, but I'll put that in so you guys could adjust it if you need to. Now if we come down to the gubbins part, that number there is what sets your year. That line defines the current day, which is part of the game, and it will count from 1 continuously. That, I can't remember the exact term of it now, or what it does. It's so long since I wrote this script. But I do know that makes it 7 days. If you change it to 9, you'll end up with 9 days. If you change it to 25, you'll end up with 25 days in a year. Now you get to the interesting part. This is what makes it work automatically. It turns off when you're on a mission and leaves the missions to do whatever it wants. But then if it's season 1, so day 1, we can work off the first year. When you first start the game, you're on day 1. That will return a 1 into this script and it will feed out season 1. If you're on day 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then when it hits 7, it goes to 0. Then when it goes to 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and so on. If you want to put more in, you do, so if you wanted to say 9, you change that to 9 and then you'd have to add more down here. Now if you wanted a mid-spring, with SOB mod I used to use 9 days, then it's as simple as copying an else if. So control, copy, and V, just repaste that on top of itself, paste it again, you get your new one. But I have to change that to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and obviously change that. I used to have it as mid spring, so it's early, mid and late. And then same with the summer, so you'd come down to there, control V, and you'd change that to midsummer, like that. And then 1, 2, you change all these little bad boys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you save it and you're good to go. That is now a 9-day year. Now, if you like BP and really awkward and you're wanting hundreds of days for the year, you can either write it all in like that, or you can make your life a lot easier. And you don't need that line there, and you don't need that line, and you don't need the end for it, and you don't need any of this apart from one line. So you can scrap all that, to be honest. Make life a lot easier. Just do that. And all you do then, depending on what time you're playing, is change that to what you want it to be. I think the way he's playing the game, he's going to be on spring for what, 25 days. So he can either put in 25 answers to this thing, which is a ball ache, or he can just jump into the script every time he wants to change season and change season. Ta-da! Done. And that is pretty much, guys, how it works. It's a fairly simple script. I like it. It worked for me. And before soil mod in 15, I had it on 7 days, which is what I'm running in 17 on currently. Once soil mod was out and I was using the winter crops, I had it on 9. And that was for a growth cycle every day. 9 worked. I believe in the support topic on Modding Central, somebody actually asked how to get it to work, if it would work with a growth cycle every day. They're using the Growth Manager mod. I believe it's Growth Manager. It's by Upside Down on Mod Hoster. I'll put links to both of them in the description. And he's got it set up so it'll do a growth cycle every day. Now I had it for 9. It was basically what I showed you there. Back up, back up, back up. Put all that back in. That was the 9 script right there. I had 3 spring cycles, 3 summer cycles, 2 autumn and 1 winter. And it worked really, really well. I believe if you planted in late autumn, because I set up the winter crops different, they have more growth stages. But it worked, it was good. Thoroughly enjoyed playing it. And it's just having it there in the top corner, it just helps with the immersion of the roleplay. It brings a bit more. Like, this script does nothing towards changing the weather, anything like that. I never knew how. There is currently a whip topic on FSUK describing a rather good seasons mod, where they are trying to implement all this stuff, even longer nights in winter and longer days in summer. It's looking cool. But yeah, I think that's all I can tell you guys about how to edit it. It's pretty simple. Like I said, 9 growth cycle every day, 7. But set it to what you want, whatever you enjoy, whatever you want to play, however you want to do this. I mean, if you turn crop growth speed up to fast, I believe it's 24 hours and it's good to harvest, give or take. So on that you could get away with 4 days. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, you could have a 4-day year. It all depends on how you want to play it. Right, so if you want to drop it down to 4, you'd change that number to 4 and you'd remove everything below the 4th one. And then you change that to 0. Like that. That's a 4-day year. You obviously change that to spring, summer, autumn and winter. So however you want to play it, guys, it's just there as a little tool to display seasons in the top corner. Just give you something a little bit more. Just something to work towards. Targets and such like. I think that is all I can tell you about how it works, guys. Those 2 lines there, that is so it works with Zentro's game extension mod, and that was how it was working with HUD Hider, because HUD Hider hides that. So if that doesn't show, this doesn't show. And game extension is playing around with that little line. So they're quite important if you want to use either or. So that's just discovering if there's a job active. Yeah. It's a simple script, but it works. It's fun. I've enjoyed it. Hope you guys are enjoying it too. That's the basics on how to tweak it to get what you want out of it. Yeah, I think we're good. Any questions, guys, either head over to Modding Central, post it in the support topic, I'll see if I can help, or comment in the video. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope you enjoy the mod. And we'll catch you all next time. Thanks very much for watching. Laters.